Hi there, this is Teresa. Welcome back to the channel. We're going to take a look for the next 48 hours, all signs Aries through Pisces. What is the energy surrounding you? If you do want your own personalized in-depth reading, check out my website, TimelessDivineTarot.com. If you do want a live personal reading, I do have a 15-minute option or 30-minute option. You do need to email me directly, TimelessDivineTarot@gmail.com. There's a limited space for the live readings. All right, let's go ahead and get started with Aries first. What's going on with Aries? What's the energy around you in the next 48 hours from the time you're watching this video? This is a timeless video. Aries. Your soul is craving for you to do something that you may feel is impossible, but it's going to be life-altering if you actually make it possible. So let's figure out what this is. So you're going to feel really strong that you need to have a practical plan. You need to be very methodical, very logical of what this plan is. And you're going to feel like you're finally needing to just step into the driver's seat. Maybe you've been co-piloting, where you've been in the passenger seat of your life for a long time. You've been doing what everyone else wants, and it's actually hurting you. It's actually making you feel sad within your life that everybody else around you, or maybe if you're in a relationship, your partner has everything they want, but you are not satisfied. Yeah, you definitely feel like a victim. The next 48 hours, you're going to realize that what you thought was impossible is actually going to be possible, but you have to realize that that fire, that passion, and that spark that you're going to feel is you have to make the choice and decision to step into taking action. You know, part of being able to have something you really want, it's not just about thinking it. It's actually taking and making the necessary steps. So you could be somebody who is a planner. You just like to plan, but you never really implement the plan. In the next 48 hours, there's something that your soul is saying, you know what? Now's the time to step forward. Now's the time to finally do it. Now's the time to not wait for someone else to give you permission or approval, but to just go all in. So whatever this is, it's going to be life-altering for you. All right, let's get a card of advice for Aries for the next 48 hours. What is the advice you need to know? You need to hear, Aries. Strength. True strength is going to come found in your patience, your compassion, and your inner peace. You have the power to face challenges with calm resilience. Let kindness and understanding guide you by mastering your emotions. You align with the gentle yet unshakable power within you. So you're going to be able to build the strength to maneuver through what you feel maybe is challenging and is impossible. It's actually going to be possible, and you're a lot stronger than what you give yourself credit for. All right, Taurus. If you want your own personalized in-depth reading, check out my website, TimelessDivineTarot.com. All right, Taurus, what's going on for you? What's the energy around Taurus placements in the next 48 hours? A door you thought was closed is going to open up. And if you were wanting to get into like a relationship that's going to move into a higher level of commitment. So if you're in a relationship and you're wanting to get married and maybe your partner didn't want to get married, it looks like that door is opening up. Something that you thought was closed, you're going to actually find that there's going to be unexpected success in the next 48 hours. So maybe you're somebody who's been obsessed, like you want a baby and you want to have another baby with your partner, and your partner's been saying, no. Your partner has maybe put clear boundaries that they don't want any more kids, or they don't want kids. It looks like whatever that door was of something you've been desiring, in the next 48 hours, something's shifting and changing. Yeah. Something that used to be a fight is no longer going to be a fight for you. And it might even be something that you said, you know what? I'm done trying to pressure. I'm done trying to weigh the weight of the world of whatever this is. You tabled it and let it go. And because you let it go, it's coming in for you. Look at that. It's gonna present itself as an opportunity for you if it's something that you truly want and desire still. So whatever it is that you thought was closed, you're gonna find success that's actually opening back up. Look at this. We've got the King and the Queen of Swords. You could be married. This is your divine counterpart. It's something that you felt hurt by, that your partner didn't want, or you didn't feel was going to ever happen. So you decided to just let it go. Whatever it was, you detached from it, and you thought it was actually an option that was closed. Maybe you and your partner had been trying for a baby, and then you find out unexpectedly in the next 48 hours, maybe you're pregnant. There's definitely some higher level situation here. Let's get a card of advice for Taurus. What is the energy for Taurus? What's, not the energy, I'm sorry. What is the advice for Taurus placements? What's the advice for Taurus? Community. It says, a time of celebration and shared joy has arrived. Gather with loved ones to honor this achievement and create memories. This is the moment you're going to embrace with connection and gratitude. Let the energy of togetherness uplift your spirit. So you're going to be celebrating something in the next 48 hours. Something you thought was closed is actually opening back up. Some of you maybe are getting engaged. Some of you are finding out you're pregnant. Some of you are finding out your partner wants to have another baby. There's definitely a sense of unity here. All right, let's move on to Gemini. If you want your own personalized in-depth reading, check out my website, TimelessDivineTarot.com. All right, Gemini, the next 48 hours, what is the energy around Gemini placements the next 48 hours? Gemini. What's the energy around Gemini? I'm hearing that song, I'm sorry, I hurt you. Somebody that you have had a situation with that has hurt you, you're needing to realize this person is coming towards you in the next 48 hours. They're going to apologize. They want to heal things, but you're needing to take a step back and just rest from the situation once you receive this apology. Don't spend too much time analyzing it, but just really recover from it, because somebody who did hurt you in the past, created a wound in the past, they're definitely going to want to apologize, and it's going to bring a sense of healing for you in the situation. Yeah, there it is, the Nine of Wands. So there's definitely hurt and wound that happened. Could be a coworker, could be somebody that you thought things were going to work out with. Maybe it was a friend that you were trying to work things out with, but they just weren't willing to apologize in the past. They're coming back around to apologize. You could be dealing with a Virgo. You could have Virgo in your chart. Yeah, there's definitely a sense of unity of coming out of introspection. You're going to be illuminated once you get this apology that you want to rest and recover, that you're going to really analyze or think about the situation and healing what had happened with that person. All right, well, let's get a card of advice for Gemini. What is the best piece of advice for those with Gemini placements that they need to hear for the next 48 hours? Gemini. Restriction. You may feel trapped by limiting beliefs or external circumstances. The way forward lies in shifting your perspective. Trust in your strength to break free and move towards empowerment. This could be why you're being asked to take a step back and rest and heal from it. Don't feel victimized or feel caught up in the victim of having to forgive this person instantly. There is a healing energy, but you're going to feel a sense of needing to take a step back and just kind of absorb that apology. All right, Cancer. If you want your own personalized in-depth reading, check out my website, TimelessDivineTarot.com. Those with Cancer placements, what is the energy around you the next 48 hours? Cancer placements. What's going on? Okay, you're about to have a happy ending. You're getting a phone call from something that you're getting everything you wanted at last, but you're getting freedom from something that's been repetitive. So something keeps repeating, it's finally coming to an end, and it's coming in with communication through a phone call. And so something you've been wanting or you've been desiring, there's your phone call, is finally coming in for you. So let's see what this is for Cancer placements. There it is. This is a guarded energy. So something that you maybe had to keep defending yourself. You felt, that you had to, there's the devil. There's maybe some toxicity, some negative energy around you, a person around you. You felt like you had to consistently defend yourself, and you've had to keep repeating yourself of why you want to defend yourself in the situation or circumstance. It looks like you're getting a phone call from this person, and they're letting you know that they're finally holding back what they were repetitively saying to you, whatever this is. And whatever you've been wanting, been wanting something from this person, it looks like you are getting it. They may live at a distance from you. It looks like you've been waiting for this repetitive cycle to come to an end and for there to be a fresh start. I do see there is this phone call. They're reaching out, letting you know that they are definitely going to hold back. Maybe this is somebody who, if you're in a relationship, maybe they have vice issues or they have addictions, and You keep saying you need to stop doing that, you need to stop doing that, and you keep repeating it to them. It looks like there's a break of freedom. So whatever you've been wanting from the situation with this person, you're getting it through a phone call the next 48 hours. All right, let's get a card of advice for Cancer. What is the best piece of advice? What is the guidance for Cancer placements? Celebrate. It says, success and recognition are within reach. Your hard work is going to pay off. This is that sense of freedom from the repetitive energy. Others are going to take notice. Celebrate your achievement, but stay grounded. This moment is a reminder that perseverance leads to triumphant. So you're going to be recognized for your repetitive, of something that's been repetitive that you've been wanting to break free of. You're getting recognized that that is happening for you, whatever that is. Leo, if you want your own personalized in-depth reading, check out my website, TimelessDivineTarot.com. What's the energy around Leo the next 48 hours? Leo placements. You're getting spiritual insight about a blockage that you were maybe trying to hold things together with a deceptive energy. It could be something you were lying to yourself about or somebody was lying to you about. Either way, you're getting spiritual insight that that blockage of that deception is being taken away. It's being removed in the next 48 hours. And things are going to be put into place together. All right, well, let's see what this is for Leo. Leo placements. What is this energy? This spiritual insight for Leo. Okay, so I do see that there is a reaching out, could be a soulmate. There is an opportunity to realize that whatever was blocking the soulmate connection, that is no longer deceptive. It is coming through and you're coming together. Looks like there's communication coming in, maybe even after a fight or an argument. If you're with your soulmate or you're with your partner, it looks like there is still love, and whatever this aggressive energy is, there is communication about what caused this fight. It could be a miscommunication, and you're getting spiritual insight. Give me one more. Okay, so we've got the Devil and we got the Eight of Pentacles. So whatever that deceptive energy is here, it looks like you're going to be able to work through it. You're getting spiritual guidance. So if you have been triggered by your partner or your person recently, you're going to be able to work through whatever this devil energy is, because you're getting spiritual insight, and whatever that blockage is that has been triggering, it's being removed. You're being illuminated to whatever this deceptive energy is. Whether it's your person was deceiving you, they're going to be becoming transparent with you, or you were maybe lying to yourself about something with this toxic energy. All right. So let's get a card of advice for Leo. What is the best advice? What is the guidance you need to hear? What is it you need to know? Leo placements. One more. Shadow. It says, you may feel bound by fears or unhealthy attachments. That's that devil energy. Where did that go? That's this. Recognize these patterns and take steps to free yourself. True empowerment comes from choosing liberation over limitation. Trust in your ability to reclaim your power. So you're getting spiritual insight in the next 48 hours of some type of fear and insecurity that you have been lying to yourself about. That blockage is being removed. You're being illuminated to that fear and insecurity being removed. Okay. Virgo. If you want your own personalized in-depth reading, check out my website, TimelessDivineTarot.com. All right, Virgo, the next 48 hours, what's the energy around you? All eyes are on you, and yes, you are meeting somebody through a friend or a family member. There's some type of indulgence energy here. Let's find out what this is. Okay, so I do see it's the Three of Cups and the Hierophant wanted to come out. All eyes are on you, Virgo, the next 48 hours. What is this energy? Okay, so you may be single and independent. Your money might be looking really good. You might be really successful, and you are definitely being recognized that you are nurturing and taking care of yourself. You're empowered. All eyes are on you. People are seeing your value. They're seeing your worth. And what is this meaning? Okay, you might be meeting somebody with earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. There's maybe you're meeting with your boss or you're meeting with a family friend. You could be meeting with somebody who you're going to say yes to. Okay. Let's get some advice. What is the best advice? What is the guidance for Virgo with this energy the next 48 hours? Virgo. What's the advice for Virgo? Inspiration. It says a new spark of creativity is going to ignite within you in the next 48 hours. This is the moment to take action on your ideas and your passions. The potential for growth is immense. Trust your instincts and begin your efforts now can lead you to significant opportunities. You may be feeling inspired by somebody in the next 48 hours that you're supposed to be maybe an entrepreneur. Maybe you work for a company, but you're supposed to nurture and grow something that you're feeling inspired to do in the next 48 hours. And it could be leading you to that King of Pentacles energy, meaning you're stepping into this independent, successful, abundant. So you're feeling inspired in the next 48 hours over meeting through somebody that's a friend or a family member. You're meeting somebody, and because of that spark of inspiration, the answer is to say yes with whatever this creative endeavor is that you need to nurture and grow. You need to go with that spark and say yes and do that. Libra, if you want your own personalized in-depth reading, check out my website, TimelessDivineTarot.com. All right, Libra, what's the energy around you the next 48 hours? Libra. Libra placements. You're going to be denied a gift, something that you've been wanting, something you've been desiring in your life. You're going to be denied it in the next 48 hours. And the reason why is you're being protected by your guides or your angels. They are asking you to walk away from the situation. Okay, clarify. Something that you're very passionate about, something that you want, something that it could be a person or a relationship. It looks like the options are closed. The doors are closing on this because your guides are saying the truth is you're not supposed to be able to be in this situation. You're not supposed to receive this gift. You may feel like the gift is a relationship with this person, this commitment, or maybe you're wanting to sleep with somebody and they deny you. The truth clearly is that this option needs to be closed out. That this is not a choice and decision you're supposed to be making, and it's being fair and balanced for you. You may not feel that way. You may feel like, why am I being denied this? This isn't fair. Your guides are... Let's move on to Scorpio. All right, Scorpio. If you want your own personalized in-depth reading, check out my website, TimelessDivineTarot.com. All right, Scorpio. Next 48 hours, what's the energy around Scorpio placements? Scorpio. Luck's going to be on your side if you take a risk and take a chance. You might be meeting somebody that is actually husband material, wife material, marriage material. It's going to be a twist of faith, but it's going to require you to take a risk. All right, let's see what this is for Scorpio. Yep. You may be invited to go somewhere or do something, and you may be like, I don't know if I really want to go. I'd rather just stay home in my jammies and Netflix and chill. Spirit is saying you do have a lot of choices and options, but if you take a risk and you take this choice and option, look at what you could have. You could have a really strong, passionate new beginning with somebody that is potentially long-term material. You're going to feel on the fence about it, whether or not you should do it. Spirit is saying you need to realize when this opportunity comes for you, you need to be confident to take it, because this is a twist of fate that's being presented for you in the next 48 hours. Luck will be on your side if you do. So let's get one card of advice. What is the advice for Scorpio placements? What is it you need to know? What do you need to hear, Scorpio? Strength. Okay. It says, true strength is found in patience, compassion, and inner peace. You have the power to face challenges with calm resilience. Let kindness and understanding guide you. Mastering your emotions, you align with the gentle yet unshakable power within you. So you need to be really strong to take this risk, because you may feel like there's a lot of choices, there's a lot of options. You may be tempted to take a different path. Use your intuition because it's going to be really strong, telling you to do something. The reason why is it's leading you to this person that you're supposed to meet. All right, Sagittarius. If you want your own personalized in-depth reading, check out my website, TimelessDivineTarot.com. All right, Sagittarius, what's going on for you the next 48 hours? What's the energy around Sagittarius? Now is time to make a higher level of commitment. You're spiritually awakening up that something or someone in your life is unhealthy and you need to really commit to making this change. All right, let's see what this is for Sagittarius. The next 48 hours, what is the time is now to make the commitment of change? What is this, Sagittarius? Seven of Cups. You have a lot of choices and options. You may feel a little bit confused on whether or not you want to make this commitment. It could be marriage, it could be living together with somebody. It could be committing to a home or a residence. And it could be that you are not sure if it's in the best interest for you. Wherever you're at is not healthy. The environment's not healthy. It's not good for you. And you have been trying to push away making this change. Spirit is saying you're waking up in the next 48 hours, recognizing it is time for this change. It is necessary. Stop trying to defend this unhealthy environment that you're in. It's time for you to finally walk away from it and commit to moving on from it. All right. Let's get a card of advice for Sagittarius. What is the advice? What is the guidance for Sagittarius? Sagittarius. Memories. It says, the past is calling, bringing nostalgic and warmth. Reflect on the lessons and joy from earlier times, but remain grounded in the present. Allow positive memories to inspire your current path and renewed innocence and hope. So you may feel nostalgic about this unhealthiness, that environment that you've been in. Maybe it's a family home, maybe it's around your children or family. There's something, maybe inner child. There's something unhealthy about the memories. It's going to be very nostalgic for you, but Spirit is saying now is the time for you to make this commitment, to make this change. Capricorn, if you want your own personalized in-depth reading, check out my website, TimelessDivineTarot.com. All right, Capricorn, the next 48 hours, what's going on for Capricorn placements? What do you need to know? What do you need to hear, Capricorn? You need to take a pause because something is being hidden from you that's going to give you a better life. You're going to have a wish granted, but you're just rushing through everything. You're not pausing and reflecting of why, or asking yourself why certain things are happening. So you could feel like things are against you, things are not working in your favor, and something's being hidden that if you just take a pause, there's something better for you, but there may be a change that you're having to take because there is a better life waiting for you, but it's being hidden underneath something else. Okay, what is this for Capricorn? There it is. There's an opportunity, but you have to pause and say, you know what? I need to put an end to this. So maybe it's a job. Maybe you decide, you know what? I haven't really put myself out there, but now I'm going to put myself out there. I'm going to realize that I need this change. And when you make this change, when you put an end to whatever this is, you're getting a wish granted. Look at that. You're being illuminated to what this wish granted will be. You may have some stress and anxiety over the idea of leaving, but the truth is, this will balance your life out. I'm hearing rob Peter to pay Paul. So you could be in a position right now that's just not paying you enough money for your lifestyle. You want more, but if you were to leave that, there's something better there for you because this is what is waiting for you. There's another opportunity, but you've been blocking it. You have to make a change. You have to transition away from where you're currently at and move on to something else. And that's where your wish gets granted. That's what's being hidden from you. All right, let's get a card of advice for Capricorn. What is the advice? What is the guidance for Capricorn placements? What do they need to know? What do they need to hear? Capricorn. Choices. It says, opportunities abound, but not all are as they appear. Take time to assess your options and choose with clarity. Trust your intuition to guide you towards what aligns with your truth and avoid distractions that cloud your vision. You have more choices, but you've been clouded by maybe this is being hidden because you've been hiding behind what you think you couldn't have. And there's a better life there for you. You have other choices and options is your advice. Aquarius, if you want your own personalized in-depth reading, check out my website, TimelessDivineTarot.com. Aquarius, the next 48 hours, what's going on, Aquarius? What's the energy around Aquarius? So in the next 48 hours, you're going to feel very passionate. There's going to be a spark of passion and desire. And these feelings have something to do with you needing to make future plans around this passion or this desire. There's something that you're going to be analyzing in your mind because your soul is craving for it. And you are fearing stepping into the unknown, but your future is being planned right in front of your eyes by this spark of curiosity. There it is, the Magician. So something you're manifesting, this spark and this desire, these feelings, you need to drive into action. Don't just think about, why do I feel these feelings? You need to step into the action. Look at this. You're going to get the sun. This is happiness. This is your future is looking really bright. There it is. There's your future. Twos, the next 2 days, the next 48 hours, twos are very significant. You need to make plans for your future around this spark of this passion, this desire. It's being shown to you. These feelings are real. Don't ignore your intuition with these feelings. What is the advice for Aquarius placements? What do you need to know? What do you need to hear? What is the advice for Aquarius? Nurture. It says, you can provide care and stability, blending practicality with abundance. Your nurturing energy is going to create prosperity and harmony. I told you this is about you making future plans, your abundance. All right, Pisces. If you want your own personalized in-depth reading, check out my website, TimelessDivineTarot.com. Pisces, the next 48 hours, what's going on with you? You're about to have a conversation with somebody who's been very disrespectful towards you. You have been patiently waiting for this conversation. It's about to pay off. Your patience is paying off. Let's find out what's going on here with Pisces and this person. What's this conversation? Okay, so it could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This person is very confident that they want happily ever after with you. You are their happily ever after. They did disrespect you. Maybe they broke up with you in the heat of an argument. Maybe they disrespected you around friends or family. They did not treat you with respect. They're going to come back and let you know that they're taking that accountability. They're taking the loss on that. They're making that judgment call that they want peace in the situation. They want their happily ever after. They're confident that you are their person. You've been patiently waiting for this person to come to you, and that's exactly what's happening. So whatever you've been waiting on, it's being illuminated. You could be dealing with a Libra, a Cancer sign, air sign, or a fire sign. Let's get a card of advice for Pisces. What is the best advice? What is the guidance for Pisces placements? What is it you need to know? What is it you need to hear? Pisces. Review. It says, you may feel disconnected or uninspired, unable to see the opportunities around you. Take time to reflect on what you truly desire. A shift in perspective can reveal the gifts already present in your life. So you may have to look at things from a different perspective. Just because this person comes back and they're confident that you're their happily ever after doesn't mean that just because you're their happily ever after doesn't mean that they're your happily ever after. You're being asked to really renew what you feel inside and understand, do you want this person back or not? You have free will. Just because they return doesn't mean you have to accept their return.